People sometimes ask me, what's the ultimate purpose of the white supremacists? Why do they do this? What do they get out of it? They get out of it the idea of white supremacy. That's the basic Romanesque format. That's the basis for Alexander the Great. That's what he's called. So my 8th grade teacher told me he conquered everything that was around him and everything that he even heard about. He went somewhere and said, I'm going to conquer whatever people are out there, wherever they are. I'm just going to conquer them. Why? Because that's what I do. I'm a warrior. I'm a conqueror. And I understand, according to my 8th grade teacher, he got into a desert place. I think it was somewhere in North Africa. Mm-hmm. And he looked south, and he saw nothing but desert. He didn't see any people. And I understand at that point, if I learned correctly, Alexander the Great sat down and cried. He was a young general, a young warrior, but he actually sat down and cried because there were no more people to conquer. Mm. And so if you understand that principle, you understand the principle of white supremacy. There's a movie, and getting back to the entertainment thing, the second movie, the second highest rated movie of all time, is the movie Casablanca. In that movie, there's a character named Dooley Wilson, mm-hmm. a black person, mm-hmm. and he sits at a piano and sings a song in a club called Rick's American Cafe. Mm-hmm. And that song is the theme song of the entire movie. And the name of the song is
As Time Goes By.
As Time Goes By.
As Time Goes By, yeah.
And he says the opening line of that song is still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. Now, so you think about that context. That's the message that's being sent, with the emphasis on the glory. Now, that brings into a question of what do we mean by love? Well, I guess Alexander the Great's love was conquest. That was his love, because that's what he spent his time doing. Given carte blanche, I mean, that's what he would do, conquer people. So that was his love, and he got from it what he got from it was glory. For many theologians, I mean, that's people of the religious persuasion, for centuries, for thousands of years, it said one thing. This comes from a devilish idea. You say originally it comes, most Christian ministers will say, that's straight from the devil.
Yes, they would.
A person who just wants to go around and make everybody miserable and then laugh about it. I mean, and just keep doing it. Don't have any other idea about how to do anything except, anything that they do that seems to be constructive is designed, well, I got to figure out a way to make this constructive thing that I'm doing make somebody miserable. I got to make somebody miserable in order for me to be happy. I got to find some people that I can make miserable. I got to find some people that I can put into poverty, some people that I can poke fun at, some people that I can strut across a stage and make jokes about, and talk about their misery, and talk about how stupid they are, and talk about how ignorant they are, and talk about how needy they are, and then go around and glorify, using that word glory again. Glory, glory, glory. I need to be glorified in doing what? In being able to go and hand out little gifts and little trinkets to people who I call primitive or inferior. Inferior to whom? To me.
But
inferior to me, that's why.